Good afternoon, this is Darno from Porsche Vocala. Just wanted to show you the 2018 991.2 Porsche Carrera S that we have. It's graphite blue metallic with a graphite blue and chalk interior. It's definitely a very unique combination, looks absolutely amazing in person. You have the satin black wheels. Really makes the color stand out, makes the vehicle itself stand out, especially with the red brake calipers. With this being an S model, you do get the red brake calipers. You do get the quad exhaust tips in the rear. Gives it definitely a very sporty look. This one was ordered with the black badging. In 2017, they changed quite a few things. The 911, new power plant, so you have a 3-liter flat 6 that produces 420 horsepower. It is a twin turbo motor. They use the technology that you find in the 911 Turbo and Turbo S, which is the VTG, or variable turbine geometry, so there's virtually no turbo lag. They've even changed the way these air slats are here. That way when the air goes around the car and goes in through there, hot air comes out the bottom. They said without this innovation to the car would be actually 80 horsepower less. It's quite impressive. You got backup camera and parking sensors as standard. They've changed the taillight design, so you got more of a 3D effect, which seems to be pretty popular among the Porsche lineup. Again, a very gorgeous interior. This vehicle was definitely customized for someone. So we got the graphite blue leather, but then you also have the graphite blue trim. So you got the trim on the car to actually match the body paint, which actually is gorgeous. It looks amazing. And then you got the chalk seats with the Miami blue seat belts. This does have the Sport Chrono package. So with that, you get this dial that's here on the steering wheel. This dial allows you to switch between modes. So you have your normal, your Sport Plus, and an individual mode that you can customize. PASM is standard on the 911s now. And if you're not familiar with PASM, that is a Porsche Active Suspension Management. So it's this button here. So when you press this, it's going to stiffen up the chassis, so you get more of a sporty drive. And you have the 5 gauges that you traditionally find in the 911. The one that's really important is here, the TFT display, and you operate it using the stalk that's back here. So going through this, you can see your boost pressure on the main menu, your oil temperature, oil pressure, and coolant temperature, and you can customize the layout of that to show battery voltage, elevation, and quite a few other options. And so as you scroll down, you have your Bluetooth function for media and for your phone, as well as just your radio functions. You have your map, your navigation option that allow you to look at your previous destinations, as well as see your turn-by-turn directions while utilizing the navigation, your trip computer, tire pressure. Because again, this car has Sport Chrono, you do have a lap timer that's built into the car, so this will allow you to record your times. And then you have your G-force meter here as well. Cycling back around to the beginning of the menu, you have your vehicle menu, go into your settings, and you can actually access the majority of your settings right from here, which is definitely a nice addition to the TFT. You have your clock in the dash to give it a very elegant look, but again, since the car has a lap timer, if you look closely, you'll see that the time is digital, but then you have a 60-second timer that's actually on the clock itself. Again, the trim is absolutely amazing on this. You have the PCM with navigation as a standard option on the 911. And you also get Connect Plus as a standard option on the 911. So that gives you the ability to utilize Apple CarPlay. So if you have an iPhone, you can plug it in. It essentially transfers the data from your phone to the car itself, and it works separate from Bluetooth. Bluetooth will give you media functions as well as the ability to speak to someone. This will actually show your text on the screen, read your text to you, as well as you can use voice texting to respond. You can bring up the maps from your phone. You have direct link to music that's stored on your phone. The PCM is a little easier to use for this generation. It responds a lot faster than it used to. Okay, the display is a little bit more vibrant than it used to. You have your heated and ventilated seats on driver and passenger side, dual zone climate control. This vehicle is equipped with the PDK. PDK operations changed just a little bit, so I'll show you what I mean. If you pull this down into drive and you push it over to the left, now you're in your manual mode. The manual mode used to be if you push this forward, it's going to shift up. But now in this generation, so that you're going with the momentum of the vehicle, you're going to pull it towards you to shift up, which was very genius. You do have all your extra options down here. So again, you have your PASM, you have your PSM, which is going to be your Porsche Stability Management. This button will activate your spoiler. And then you have your automatic start and stop feature right here. So this will allow you, the car normally will shut down the engine to conserve fuel. If you wanted to, you can deactivate it with this, or by putting it into the sport mode, it'll automatically shut itself off. You do have control for your shade and control for the sunroof to tilt it as well as to open it. Now, going back to this button for a second, if you see in the center of this dial, there's a button here. When you press that, a timer comes up on your TFT screen. Now this timer is for a nice little feature that Porsche's added to these cars. So when you press the button, the wastegates to the turbos will close for 20 seconds to give you extra boost. And you can do this as many times as you want. It harms nothing because all it's doing is closing the wastegate. So we're gonna go out and take one more good look at this 911. I was gonna open the sunroof, but it looks like it's gonna rain in a second. Again, this is Darnell from Porsche Carrera. Hope you enjoyed the video.